Hello everyone, Pyro here, and today we're gonna try a little experiment. We're playing SOULCALIBUR VI, and as you can see, we're about to start a new Libra of Soul playthrough. Now, normally, when you play Libra of Soul, you can only play as a custom character. But I figured I was going to attempt to do it with an original character. Like, a character for the core roster. Now, that's not exactly true since I'm technically going to be using a DLC character, but I wanted to use a character that didn't already have a place in the story, which is basically almost everyone, except one character. Like, Amy appears in Libra of Soul as a little cameo, as a little girl. Everyone else appears as a fightable opponent, and everyone has a Soul Chronicle except one character. If you hadn't guessed by now, the character I'm going to be playing is 2B from Nier Automata, the first DLC character for the game, excluding Tira. Now, this video, I'm going to show you the proper way to get started. I'm going to get 2B customized, attempt to put her in the game, and we're going to try Libra of Soul as 2B, actual 2B. Let's go.
The ray of light from the evil seed pierced the sky, its glow reaching as far as India. And here we find another person whose fate was entwined with the two swords.
Consumed by the evil seed, yet still with presence of mind. A link between chaos and this world. You are quite the interesting one. Still, you will eventually succumb to the chaos, unless you engrave a clear image of yourself onto your soul.
Okay, create a character by selecting race, body type, weapons, and more. All these settings can be changed later, but we're not planning on changing any of those settings. So, I'm gonna change our race to something that we won't have to worry about skin color for, so Automaton, however you pronounce it. 2B's preferred height is slightly tall. Body type, we won't have to worry about that. We're gonna change the hair to YoRHa unit number 2 standard hair. Change the eyebrows to... We're gonna leave the eyebrows as is. Leave the voice as is, since we're gonna be changing it later. Edit color. Default color, default. Change this to default. Change the eye color to default. We want every color to be default. And now that we got our base, we're gonna change the weapon to small sword and large sword, which is 2B's style weapon, obviously. Next, we're going to change her name to 2B. And we're gonna go ahead and click confirm. Excuse me.
If you can keep a hold of who you are, you will be able to stave off the chaos. Now arise. Take up your weapon and fight. Your life depends on it.
Alright. We are now entering the main map of Libra of Soul. This is the part where we change our little automaton into actual 2B. We're at 1584, and I'm currently pressing the Y button, but we can't access the player menu yet, so We're gonna have to enter convergence first. Beat this cutscene. Oh my god, it's nightmares about Soul Edge! I'm gonna say that every time that cutscene plays, sorry. Okay, I'm gonna attempt a 2B Zasalamel voice, so pardon my bad acting. When I woke up, my head was pounding. Maybe it was the nightmare I'd had, but I could barely catch my breath or stop shaking. You're finally awake. It seems you've had quite the nightmare. A man in a hood stood at my side. His appearance suggested someone quiet, but strong-willed. My name is Zasalamel, and I know what's happened to you. You were greatly affected by the evil seed. You escaped becoming a Malfested, but I'm afraid you may not escape death. What is the evil seed? It is a great evil that burst forth from Western Europe as a torrent of light and rained down around the world. The Malfested, what are they? They are beings whose bodies and minds have been twisted by evil. Symptoms vary, but some are known to become monsters. Many Malfested lose all sense of reason, become violent, and attack people. Luckily for you, fate put you on a different path. My head won't stop hurting, and that nightmare I had. What did they mean? Your body does not appear to have been altered by the evil seed. However, it seems to have affected your soul, linking it to what is called Astral Chaos. The Astral Chaos is a curious realm where great powers collide. In time, it will consume your soul, resulting in your death. Your nightmare and headache are a sign of what is to come. If you wish to continue living, come with me. I will teach you how to extend your life. Okay, this is the part where we enter the player menu. And the part where we enter creation. So this is where a little tool called the Jewel tool kicks in. Pardon me for OBS appearing a bit there. This is me switching to display mode. Now, this part's a tricky one. So we're going to open the Jewel tool menu, read our current data, open the menu, open up this little notepad document we have here. We want to edit the eyebrows, face, and profile. For the eyebrows, we want to click delete. For the face, we want to add 2B's face, and the profile, 2B's profile. Now that's part 1. Save link, save stream, finish editing. Ah, crap. Didn't crash before. Excuse me for a moment. Okay, though the game had crashed a bit, once we load it back up, everything seems to be working properly now. Now for part 2. To edit and turn 2B into actual 2B. So we're going to turn off custom soul, turn race to original soul, turn build to original soul, turn height to original soul, muscle mass to 6, since that's the muscle mass all original souls use. Voice type to profile default. And save there. Finish editing. Now we open creation again. And we should read. And there we go! 2B is now officially our Libra of Soul playthrough character. So, we're gonna go ahead and get SOULCALIBUR VI for full display and customize 2B however we want. We're gonna change our hit effects to outrageous because that's the one I like the most because it looks like there's blood splattering everywhere. Remove all equipment from 2B. Start from scratch. We're gonna start nice and basic with her standard YoRHa unit armor. And we'll change her equipment once the years progress. Yes, continue creation with current equipment. Keep all colors default. And finish editing. But we're not done yet. Let's take her to the test battle. YoRHa's dojo is the perfect place. So I think it's safe to go ahead and quit our jewel tool. Change our location to YoRHa's dojo. And get on with all training missions. I had heard rumor of a famous local dojo run by a well-respected man named YoRHa, who was reputed to be adept in all martial arts. This is a tutorial on the basics of combat and the battle system. Note that explanations refer to the game's default controls. Okay, let's try it. I learned of a highly respected martial arts instructor in India named YoRHa, praised as the very model of a warrior. I made my way across treacherous mountain paths and traversed crumbling ledges before finally reaching my destination, a dojo surrounded by burbling mountain streams. To one side of the dojo, a diverse group of young warriors were enthusiastically practicing with weapons, having come from far and wide. I'd heard many of them even came from royal or noble bloodlines, unlike their master's humble roots. Hail, traveler! What business do you have so deep in the mountains? I told him my name and that I'd come here to learn. Well, 2B, I never refuse anyone with a desire to learn. However, I live in seclusion because I have earned the ire of the local king. If you stay, you too may find yourself with a powerful enemy. Are you sure about this? I nodded, and he continued. Very well, I will train you. But before we begin, let me see your skills. Okay, Libra of Soul 2B in actual combat. Let the test begin. Movement. Press and hold direction with the directional pad or the left analog stick to run in that direction. This is called an 8-way run. Additionally, you can let press the direction with control to perform a quick step in that direction.
Completed.
Press X to hinder your opponent's movement with a horizontal attack. Press Y to perform a damaging vertical attack, or press B to unleash a quick kick, perfect for close range combat.
Completed.
2B's voice seems to work fine. Rapidly press any attack button to perform a combo attack unique to each character. You can perform a basic combo attack by pressing X and Y either by themselves while pressing button for whatever. Guarding. Press L to guard against your opponent's attacks. Guarding from a standing position will protect you from an attack aimed at your upper body. Crouching guard. Press down while holding A to perform a crouching guard. Guarding while in this position will protect you from attacks aimed at your feet.
Completed.
Low attacks are used to aim for your opponent's legs and can be performed by pressing back down and attack button together. Reversal Edge. Press and hold right bumper to perform a reversal edge, which will allow you to defend yourself by parrying your opponent's attack and following up with your roll. After taking a fighting stats, both you and your opponent are a class in which actions can be performed with either X, Y, or B, each resulting in a different attack. The attacks all have a rock, paper, scissors relationship with one another, where X beats B, B beats Y, and Y beats X. The classes will normally occur after a successful reversal edge.
You missed.
Completed.
Critical Edge. Now this is the juicy part. We're gonna see 2B voice her actual Critical Edge voice in Libra of Soul. So let's go.
Initiating attack program.
We will continue to fight.
Alert. Hostile remains active.
Completed.
Soul Charge. Press back right trigger while engaged at one or higher allied for a soul charge. Just like this.
Executing support program.
Roger. Engage.
Initiating fire support.
Hi.
Astral Fissure.
Completed.
You also perform powerful techniques called fierce attacks when the soul charge is in effect, which we just did. This concludes the basic tutorial. And that battle tutorial. Okay. Defeat your opponent.
Initiating attack program.
We will continue to fight.
That's how it's done. And we were about to see 2B's critical finish, but it cut off at the end. You appear to have mastered basic fighting techniques. Master Drona's expression grew clouded. Let me tell you a story. When I first began my training, I had a fellow disciple who was slightly older and always looked down on me. I wanted to prove myself against him, so I learned a powerful technique. And yet, when the time came, I still could not defeat him. It turned out I was unable to actually use the technique when the chance came. My folly became evident. Instead of focusing on learning a flashing technique, I should have worked on improving my fundamental skills. So I dedicated myself to practicing the fundamentals. When I was satisfied, I went to challenge him once again, but I was too late. He had lost his life in a war against a neighboring kingdom. This man had a son who claimed vengeance against the one who slew his father, only half a year after later. Now he is a warrior even more skilled than his father was. Take this letter of introduction. If you ever have the chance, you should pay him a visit. I took Master Drona's letter, thanked him, and left the dojo behind. And that wraps it up for episode 1 of what I'm gonna call Libra of Original Soul, because we're using an Original Soul. Next episode, we're gonna try to take care of as many tutorials as possible, checking to see if 2B works properly. Then we'll head on to the main story. So until then, I will see you later.